Welcome to Destination Divergence. Last time, there was a bit of drama.
Nice.
Nice. You all woke up after a long night's sleep, having, decided that Raktokesh probably wouldn't be attacking you anytime soon. Seems like he wants to fight you at your peak, not immediately after you're worn down from fighting one of his subordinates. So, you took a night's sleep, but when you woke up, there was no Drost. You go through your party, casting the usual spells, foresight on those who need it, and so on and so forth. But Leroy goes to foresight Drost, and he's nowhere to be found. You looked all through the town, you found some tracks that led you a little bit out of the mansion you're currently staying in, but couldn't follow them for long, unfortunately. However, on a hunch, you checked out the great cathedral of the Silver Flame, and the doors did not open. You asked around, and apparently this is a very bad thing, and has not happened in a very long time. But literally can only mean extremely bad things are happening inside there, or you have all done something extremely bad, such that the Keeper wouldn't talk with you anymore. And considering you just took out the right-hand man of the current invading force, you were pretty sure you did nothing wrong recently. Turns out, after a bit more help from a local paladin and such, and some clever spell use, you were able to break into the Great Cathedral, breaking open a section of the door, watching the rest of it fall, and it kind of clipped Milos a little bit. That was a little unfortunate. You found inside a bloodbath. All of the guards of the Silver Flame that watch over the Great Cathedral, dead. Keeper Jaela holding Drost back with a spell as he holds the blade inches away from the Silver Flame. The blade he took off the body of Nala months ago. A blade of great evil that he had been keeping out of morbid curiosity had finally gotten the better of him, and Drost was not in his own mind. Keeper Jaela had apparently been holding him there for hours since he invaded late last night, and it was now early in the morning that you were finding her there. So once you apprehended Drost with a couple swift hits to the back of the head, Keeper Jaela collapsed to the floor and explained what happened. I believe that's mostly the situation you find yourself in. There was some conversation to be had afterwards. Drost is, I believe, still unconscious, but healed to an extent. I believe we just gave you a little bit of healing, Drost, but you're not up to max.
Okay. Let me check my HP.
Someone remind me if there was other... Oh, yes. You threw the sword out of the room. The paladin, whose name I now forget. I had it written down before. I don't feel like looking it up again now. If anyone remembers, please remind me. But she is out standing over the sword, keeping watch over it, doing a bit of a DBZ power-up.
Bertha?
Bertha?
I think Berthilda was the goblin lady I made up earlier.
It was something. It was a B name, I feel like, yeah, but I can't remember. But either way, she is just a one of the local paladins you'd all seen atop the wall recently. So she is out there currently watching the sword, and you're all inside the Great Cathedral. Anything else happening there? I forget.
The cool dagger glowed the Keeper's name.
Correct, that did happen.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God
shit,
damn
that's
it.
right. Fuck me.
So you had a bit of a discussion about that, and Milos felt a deep primordial anxiety when he handed over the dagger to Nakara to look at, because it was no longer on his person, and very quickly took it back. Yeah, so that's not a great situation, but the dagger still very clearly shows Keeper Jaela's name, and it's kind of burning in your pocket. It's very uncomfortable. I think we had a bunch of discussion about that at the end. I do believe that is what led up to the current situation. But the door is currently broken down. The cathedral is vulnerable. What do you all do now?
Sleep.
How broken is the door?
Oh, sorry. I just remembered. Faye is like flying down the ramparts to let the various commanders know about what's going on. I think that's where I ended. So I'm not with the party right now.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
How broken is the door?
Off
Pretty
its
fucking
hinges.
broken.
Aww.
Giant
tell-
stone door.
I'm gonna-
Magic was dispelled.
Oh, I can't help the magic. But, Dross, if you can help me lift, well,
I'm
I'm not gonna
unconscious.
lift it up. Oh, fuck.
Dross is unconscious, and technically, you guys don't even know if you can trust him right now. You just entered a room with him having murdered several dozen people. So just
Anyone know
to
how
remind you of the situation.
Does anyone know how to lift this door? I can mend it. It just needs to be, like, near each other. It needs to be touching.
Can you mend such a gigantic thing with magic? I've heard of people mending much smaller things, but I've
The hinges, yeah. I assume the hinges are not more than a foot. Are they?
Well, they were metaphorical hinges.
Oh,
magic hinges.
Yeah, the door
Oh,
was very
so-
magic.
I recant my statement.
So the magic was dispelled that sort of held the doors up, and as soon as the magic was dispelled, they kind of sagged in place and started to make the ground underneath them sink in a bit because they're so fucking heavy. And then now that the magic was gone, people were able to like use leverage near the top and like pry one of them open to fall down on either side.
I polymorph into a giant ape and cast rock. No, I'm kidding.
Even a giant ape might have trouble with a several foot thick stone door that is like, I think I described it as about 20 feet tall.
For the purpose of things being sacred and whatnot, maybe we should just put up like a really fancy curtain, and then we probably want to have a few paladins stationed outside. You know, I have to imagine the only real threat at this particular point in time would be Raktokesh himself coming, and they really couldn't do anything about it. But I think it would make them feel a lot better, as well as probably lots of other people. It would be sort of like an honor guard position.
I don't know.
What do you all think about that?
Dude, it feels like it feels a little depressing to go from, you know, these grand big old stone doors to a curtain. Like, does it at least have like gold trim or something? Like, we need to make these people feel fancy because all of their friends just died.
Fancy things in here, somewhere here. I bet the sages could help us with that.
Just grab some of those elite honor guard that were guarding the speaker.
Oh wait.
A little late on that one. Ship's kind of sailed.
Well,
To the
There are other entrances to the church, right?
Yeah, there are one door on each of the cardinal directions.
Okay. So my suggestion is to use fabricate and just seal off this entrance.
you can do that?
That's a lot of fabrication, but I could try.
Are you saying seal off the chamber of the silver flame itself, or the greater church around it?
That is
The door that is broken.
one and the same. There's the great
gotcha.
cathedral is the giant like sphere-like building that has the silver flame within it, which just looks
Gotcha.
like a dome from the outside, and has 4 doors on the outside that lead to the silver flame.
For some reason, I thought there was just this one door as like an inner chamber. I wasn't paying attention.
All good, all good.
And yeah, in that case, if you can just close this gap and we still have other perfectly functional doors, that does seem like a optimal solution.
Yeah.
Raktokesh is going to walk all the way over here. He's going to be very perturbed to find there is no door where the 30 soldiers that he tortured while asking them where the door is. Where is the door? He's going to be like, those bastards lied to me. Then he's going to have to walk all the way around to find another door.
So what if we just broke all the doors?
I have to imagine the walls around are like more magical than the doors are as far as like keeping stuff out, or maybe the magic is mostly just to look fancy and to be able to open. Although if the walls are super fancy magical, I don't know that we'd be able to fabricate space that's like actually worthy of protecting like the rest of the wall around it.
Hmm.
We could ask the sages for architectural advice.
I feel
All right, we could do that.
they might just flip out a little bit.
Well, they're gonna find out one way or another, right? We can't keep this secret. It
True,
feels
true.
like trying to keep the secret might be sign of corruption itself.
But what if I lean in? What if the lady tries to do to Dross what she did to that dude?
She probably would have already done it by now if she was going to, right?
Oh, I mean, but what if she gets like enough pressure from everybody else or something? I don't know.
I kind of feel like that's not really how things work around here. That's just my hunch, though.
I don't even know how. How do you know how things work around here?
I mean, I spent a good portion of my youth in the Order. I just get the feeling that she wouldn't just change her mind because of pressure unless it seemed like the logical thing to do. No, she trusted in our council enough to just sort of, banish his everything. But, he was actually, corrupt through and through rather than it being a kind of one-off sort of thing, which I hope is the case. I guess we're not going to know until he wakes up.
Yeah, should we like tie him
You know,
up or something?
Can we?
I
Do we
mean-
have anything strong enough to tie him up with?
I mean, at least it'll give us like a second delay or something.
I can put a force cage around him like I did with the Queen of Madness several times.
The Queen of
worked
what
pretty
now?
well.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
She broke out of it, but I think she was potentially slightly magically stronger than Drost. However, I can only keep it up for about. I mean, if I used all of my strength just continuously, I think I could probably keep it up for, I don't know, less than an hour. But perhaps if we know that he is waking up like at that moment, I could do so, and it might at least serve as sort of a backup for whatever other restraints we're using at the time.
Hmm.
So we should probably put him in like a dungeon or something right now, just in case he were to wake up at this moment, and continue slaughtering everything that is good here, including us, right?
We should at least like grab his weapons, right? I can't lift up any of his weapons, but
Yes. Do we have a bag of holding or something that we could put them into?
Not anymore.
Okay.
not anymore.
I have one still.
Another Dross incident on that one, unfortunately.
Oh no.
I genuinely feel bad about that one.
I'm
I
starting to
genuinely
doubt
feel bad about that one.
I'm really starting to doubt that Dross did nothing wrong.
100% my fault. Could have worked.
If it worked, it would have been clutch, to be fair.
It was a really cool idea.
But wait, guys, like, why don't we just wake him up and ask him what the fuck happened? Like from his point of view.
I would like to not wake him up and immediately get punched in the face.
To be fair, the spell on him was dispelled, so he should be okay.
But what if something dispelled the dispelled?
Yes, thank you. Somebody
Then
cast
he would
spell
not
magic.
have been dispelled.
Yeah.
DM.
Yep.
In my Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion, can I create like a magically reinforced like dungeon cell as part of the layout of the mansion? Let me send you the text of the
Yeah,
spell.
I've got the spell open now.
Okay.
I could just pull it up on your character sheet pretty easy. And it's Okay, any floor plan you like.
My patience is waning. This is entertaining.
I would say you can make a cell of some kind. I don't think the spell
It wouldn't
wouldn't
necessarily be super strong.
be like a magic cell, but you could probably make like a dungeon or a block of cells or whatever, and just hope Dross can't bend metal that quickly.
Right. Okay,
I think that's fair.
I haven't got the components for the spell yet, so I'll need to go around and try to find really finding a portal carved out of ivory. We just need to find a piece of ivory and carve it into the shape of a portal, I think.
Sure.
And then a tiny bit of marble and a tiny bit of silver spoon. And then once we have all that stuff, I mean, we could also just put Drost in a cell here.
That too?
Yeah, let's put Drost. Let's put Drost in a cell.
Lock him up and don't throw away the key. We need him for later.
We could put him in the guy who was vaporized dungeon basement.
This is true.
Whatever it was. I think there were some restraints on the bed. I don't know what they were for, but I bet we could, use them to restrain Dross.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Faye, this is when you get back.
Oh, hell yeah. How many homies do I have with me?
You brought word to the front lines, and they are currently organizing things. Unfortunately, they can't spare many people to send with you. Not many people are allowed into those chambers, only the paladins themselves. So they trust you, the heroes of the day, to handle that while they try and keep back the ridiculous number of fiends outside, away from the city and the citizens.
Oh, right, that's still happening.
But they are very thankful for your report to all of them, so that they can get that information. And now they have something else to defend now, because if they let anybody through the front lines, there's a door open. Who knows how much damage could be caused with a single one slipping through the front lines at this point.
Well, all right. That's unfortunate. I was hoping to get at least a small group back, maybe, to just defend the plaza. But I guess for now, we can, while we figure out what to do next, literally just hang out outside the door to make sure nothing gets through. But well, the report has been delivered, I guess. How's Drost, y'all? Is he up?
He's still asleep.
Where'd you put him?
If nobody,
I don't think we moved him yet.
If nobody
So
moved
he's still
him,
on the
he's
floor.
on the floor. Yep, face down.
We have been a little conflicted.
Okay. What are you thinking to do? I mean, I feel
just like
he's-
how we can make sure he safely wakes up without trying to kill any of us.
if it would make you feel better, I'll stand ready, but I feel that the dark influence is gone. We've clearly found the source, and it is off of him. I have no reason to believe that he would have anything wrong with him, but I can neutralize him in a goddamn heartbeat if I need to, but not on him really. So I will stand by, but let's wake him up. The sooner the better.
I don't
Yeah.
think I have the capability of resisting things Charlie casts.
No, 21 DC, you out of here.
No. Wisdom and charisma, absolutely fucked.
That's what got him into this mess. It was a
It's true.
very high wisdom save, technically, and I was just like, I'm not even gonna roll that because Dross not here and literally can't pass it. So All right, so are you waking Drost up?
Yeah.
I think we should lock him up before we wake him up.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But
In fact, I think we should hurry to lock him up so that he doesn't wake up before we lock him up.
I could use stone to tie him to the floor. See if that would be easier.
Do we want to remove him from the immediate vicinity of the Silver Flame before we do anything else?
Oh yes.
Oh, I mean, let's get him outside the
Like
chamber.
into a private room of some kind, maybe. I don't know.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
All right, he
Cannot
is a
help
big
him
lad.
with-
Do we need
You
to like
guys-
make a group strength roll?
Actually, that's a fair point. I feel like Neko can probably help out a lot. I think you've had time to repair Neko at this point.
Probably a lot.
Neko's pretty beefy. I mean, there's always Meko if need be too, I guess.
Put him on a slide.
I mean,
Have Neko
Nakarath
pull him.
is pretty strong with arms out, but I don't know if you want to spend
True.
a key for that.
I think between all of us, we can do it.
I think that's pretty
Yeah.
fair. With all of you combined, you can drag Drost face down along the ground. That's probably okay.
Fuck
It'll be
you.
all right.
We would do that.
He's already face
Thump,
down, and
thump,
nobody
thump,
can
thump,
roll
thump,
him
thump,
over.
thump.
So it's just unfortunate. But so you start pulling Drost out of the room, and just when you get to the door, you hear a scream and a crash of thunder ahead of you through the door.
Uh-oh.
Those of you close
I
enough to the door,
object.
which probably most of you would be at this point, honestly, because the door's pretty open. This room is kind of there's not much preventing you from seeing outside at the moment, actually. So I'll just describe the whole scene then. As you get up to the edge of the building, you're pulling Drost's body out. Just a lightning bolt strikes the ground down at the bottom of the stairs below, hitting the sword that was tossed onto the ground earlier. The paladin who is standing watch over it is flung backwards and hits the ground. The lightning persists. It is not gone in a flash. It is a bright beam of energy, and the thunder continuously rolls. In the thunder, you hear a voice. Are you prepared?
No, honestly, not yet.
I don't know now.
May I cast Wall of Force around the sword in a bubble?
You may. All right. Wall of Force. The lightning becomes contained within the Wall of Force in the bubble, now shining brightly through the transparent surface, completely filling the bubble with light and energy.
Hopefully this holds better than it did last time. I don't really know what else to do.
From inside the bubble is cast Dispel Magic.
Better not bother. Let me talk to it.
And a 16 is rolled, so the bubble is destroyed.
It is immune to all damage and cannot be dispelled by Dispel Magic.
It cannot be dispelled by Dispel Magic, you say?
That is what the spell says.
Ah.
Extends into the ethereal plane.
Oh shit!
Okay.
What the fuck? What a good spell.
Yes, it
pretty good.
is.
So, Dispel
And I
Magic
want
is
to make
cast,
it large enough so that if
regardless, but-
a like medium humanoid were to manifest inside the bubble, they would be fully inside the bubble.
All right,
If that
makes
is
sense.
okay.
So, you've manifested this bubble, and you feel a great magical force press against it, Clements, but the bubble manages to hold.
Something very strong is inside there.
Who might you be?
Oh, you know already. I am here at this time to do combat with you all. Your forces are assembled. You have slept. It is time. Release me.
No, hold on.
Sorry, nobody's home.
Thanks to your stunt. No, we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna do it right. Thanks to your stunt, a lot of us had to expend precious resources, and if this is gonna be fair, like you want, if you want the fair challenge you seek, you will let us get to our full power.
Hmm?
Thanks to that bullshit in the temple. Weak.
Oh, Jesus.
I know not of what trick you speak of. I simply awaited for you to gather your full forces
My God, this
recover.
man's a liar.
You can insight check it if you want.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
inside checking that.
I
Isn't it-
will just because I said it,
Wasn't
but
it the
like
other
it's not
dude
gonna be
who did
good.
it?
15.
I'm still foresighted, right?
You're so foresighted. You have a
Yeah, you got it.
ridiculously high passive too.
Yeah. My passive insight's 21.
All right.
Bruh.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, that's
Jesus
that's...
Christ.
Hey, you're on the same level as me.
A 2 and a 4.
that is unfortunate, I do have to say. So the rolled persuasion, I will reveal because it was higher than yours, was a 16. He rolled exactly 16, believe it or not, on persuasion to convince you that he has no idea what you're talking about.
Damn it. Hmm.
I didn't say this as well, though.
Fair enough. Yeah, he's telling the truth. You can tell. Doesn't seem like
Nope.
he's.
Did the torrent of lightning striking wake me up, or am I still passed the fuck out?
So I'm struggling to remember the order of events exactly. So because I thought they conked you on the head to knock you out, but actually it was like a dispel magic and then the spell ending, right? Was
And I
that
dropped from the enchantment and failing.
right?
I did get lightning striked
You got lightning striked.
by Clements, but
Oh,
that didn't
right,
put me
Clements
down. That
fired
was
arrows
just
and
damage.
spells and
Yeah,
stuff,
and
yeah.
then I channeled not smite.
A lot of lightning.
A lot, yeah, just lightning damage onto things. Yeah. So you are hurt, but not like full. Yeah, you know what, Drost? I'll leave that up to you. What do you think? You think he'd be awake?
He's
by
a
now?
really sound sleeper.
Really sound sleeper. All right, so Drost is still asleep then, unless somebody specifically tries to wake him up.
Carrick will go and wake him up. We got a wall of force around us. It might as well be a prison for you guys. And he'll go and try and like shake him awake.
Fuck you, get off.
You good?
No, my head hurts.
It's better than mutilating people, I guess. Well, mutilating people that don't deserve it.
What?
Oh boy, does someone else want to take this?
I'm in
So-
conversation with the demon.
You killed fucking everyone, Ross.
Yeah.
I can take a briefing in the background.
Yeah, Nakarth will give him the rundown.
Although, if I did go out there in the middle of the night, like when everything was chill, I probably don't have my armor or any of my gear.
Actually, I believe we mentioned that you did already, so you're good on that
Okay.
front. Because you went to bed. The way I described it with the dramatic lead of
face
events was
down.
like you went to bed right after getting back from fighting out in the field, extra time after the fight before, and you laid down for like 3 seconds, and then the sword was calling to you, and you got up and started wandering down until you eventually made your way there. You like didn't even clean the like blood and mud off yourself and stuff yet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Carrick will like. Wait, do I have prestidigitation?
I'm dirty but geared.
I do not. Fuck.
Anyways, was Faye saying something to this brilliant flash of light that is currently before
Oh
you?
yeah, I'm making the argument that due to the sword shenanigans, it has taken us down from fair fighting strength, and if it wants to Yeah, if you want to face us in combat, we will decide a place and we will come there fully rested. Do this right.
All right, make me a persuasion check.
I would like to add that whether he's telling the truth or not, it was your ally that may have initiated this. So you should, if you truly wish to meet us on fairgrounds, then call them off as well. That's just to try to get advantage.
Yeah, I was already borderline disadvantage on this check, honestly. So
Oh shit, that's
just
fair.
because he's really not having it. But go ahead and roll that.
Flash of
25
genius.
is pretty good. Okay, it was a 30. Can't ask for much better than that. So. I owe my ally a debt, but I owe him no further allegiance. I care not for how he works or what he does to you, but I do wish to fight you at full strength.
You're
24
like, who
hours.
is this guy?
Dislocation again. Circumstances must not change.
Agreed.
Fair enough. Now, can you release me, please?
Clemens.
That feels like a bad idea.
Actually, before that, let me insight the.
Sure.
That's a great idea.
Is you good, homie? Yeah, is you being real?
Yeah, he rolled even lower that time. He rolled 13. He can't really hide much from you guys. It doesn't seem like he's all that like cunning or tricky. He tricks you. 31. Yeah, no. He rolled a 13. You more than doubled his persuasion roll here. So I'll just tell you very clearly. This guy doesn't even seem all that smart, really, so to speak. He really just wants a good fight with you guys on the way to his goal. He doesn't want this to be an unsatisfying victory for himself. But he also is growing impatient because you're asking him to not fight, which is also something he doesn't want to do.
Jesus doesn't win. Let's fucking make use of this time.
So Clemens sort of realizes to herself that if he like just goes back on what he said and attacks, she can just cast it again. So she'll drop the spell.
All right. If it helps you trust me any, I have not gone back to our previous battleground to free the one you stopped me from freeing. I will not take back a victory you already achieved.
But that's reassuring.
Well, if I
Much
had,
obliged.
this conversation would be going very differently. The door open like this, well, she would not have let this last long. And then the sword and the lightning will both disappear back up into the clouds.
Time check.
What's up? Sorry?
Oh, it was like time. Let's see what is 24 hours from now. I'm like what? Yeah, what
It's
time
about
is
noon. We'll call it high
Alright.
noon. Exactly. Perfect time for showdown.
Sacred time of this guy.
It's high noon somewhere.
I know.
Well,
All right. So what do you guys do with 24 hours?
Do we happen to have some sort of chamber where time might be, I don't know, hyperbolicized, that we might train for a longer period of time than 24 hours in?
Yeah, only the wrong direction.
come back old. Level 22. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do have the opposite of that. It's true. You have a hyperbolic time chamber where I think it's like every hour in there is a day or something like that.
And Joss escape chamber.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my priorities are we give the city as much warning to like cordon off this area the best they can so that when we fight it minimizes damage, but more importantly that we are conserved enough that we get a good fancy feast tonight, we do a safe sleep where everyone is watching out for one another and no shenanigans happen, and we do our buffs in the morning and come into this Little Caesars hot and ready.
It's Little Caesars.
What?
There are tiny
said that.
emperors here somewhere. Show them to me so I may smite them.
Fancy feast is pizza.
Goals.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So, if that's just the whole day's events, then we can go ahead and just skip to
Are there-
tomorrow with the things applied, unless you guys have
Are
more to do.
Right. Is there anything we could possibly... I wonder... Can I make a marvelous mansion that is an arena and have all the servants be cheering us?
I do like that.
We could prevent
Okay, that's pretty
like,
fucking
the
cute. Not gonna lie.
destruction of the city by telling our enemy we made an arena specifically for our final showdown.
I feel like he'd be into that.
I think he probably really would.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
if I
that's
cast
That's
it
hilarious.
today, it'll last 24 hours, and I can then rest and get my spell slot back.
No,
And be like,
I like
you guys
this.
did all this for me?
fucking awesome.
You guys are my best friends. Now die.
Friends.
So I'm definitely going to get the components for the spell if I can. If I can find marble, silver, and ivory, each worth 5 gold each. I kind of feel like it's a little dumb there being a gold cost that low for a 7th level spell. And then if we can think of anything we want to put in the arena as far as like features or like hazards of any kind we think that we could use to our advantage, I suppose we might want to do that for the rest of the time until we can like actually go back to bed. What does other people think about that?
I need 1,000 gold.
That's a lot of gold.
That
it's not.
is nothing.
That's a large quantity of
Hard out
coins.
that much gold. Yeah, you're good.
Really, I want 1,000 GP diamond for undisclosed reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I could use 2, quite frankly.
Now, also, a bit of
Crafting
planning.
reasons.
It's a drugs thing. You drinking drugs?
You wish.
What's our access to catnap? And am I remembering right that catnap is a 10-minute spell?
Yeah. I can cast it a total of 3 times, but that's it.
Do you have to concentrate while they're catnapping?
Nope. Pretty sure I can make myself nap too.
Oh.
I can also
So-
cast it.
Potentially, maybe I might be able to use Wall of Force in our duel against him to trap him for 10 minutes, which could potentially, if we line everything up right, allow people to sleep for 10 minutes and get a short rest.
That's a refresh on warlock spells.
And if timing didn't work out exactly right, I also have like 3 more spell slots I could potentially use to cast it with again. Assuming he doesn't have another fancy way of getting out of it, which, he's considering I just used it against him, he may or may not come back with exactly the key to unlock the lock.
Who is our master of the treasury?
You guys just loaded
Oh,
all of the
wait.
bars into a pocket dimension, so I think technically Milos.
Which pocket dimension?
The orb that Milos has been
Oh.
carrying. I believe.
Or I didn't realize I still had the orb, so if I'm supposed to be tracking the treasury, I have not.
I think it's written down on like the actual thing, but that's fine.
Whoever knows where the money is stored, can you just sub 2k gold out of that?
Yeah. Yeah, one sec.
Thank you. You're beautiful.
You're beautiful. Sure. $2K. Yeah, here we go. Do you mind if I no.
It's in the game.
Damn
All right, yep. You're good.
I have my diamonds.
All right. Anyone else see anything else while we're waiting?
Nope.
But I'm
I
aware.
don't think so.
All right, so Clemens, you're getting your spell components you need too, right? 'Cause that's
Yes,
easy
please.
enough. Okay. Fair enough. I imagine those things are cheap enough. I mean, you can buy the raw materials for sure. I don't know if they'd have
Yeah.
this a silver
So
spoon,
long
yeah,
as-
but
Yeah, a polished bit of marble, like, I have to hope that there's some of that in this vast religious complex.
yes.
And hopefully any bit of ivory that I can carve into the shape of a portal.
Yeah, I think that would be very doable. All right. So, just so that we have it all clear, what spells are being cast ahead of time, either the night before or the morning before?
Right before going to bed, Clemens will cast Mordenkainen's Mansion.
All right.
You know it's a
Um,
bedtime feast.
Fancy feast.
It's what's for dinner.
Doesn't that only last 8 hours?
No, it's 24.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's why you can save the spell slot by doing it at night.
Right.
Jordan, I forget. Was I able to get those +1 daggers?
Oh, right. I forgot to bring that up. Yes, I think that's fair.
Okay, cool.
So +1 daggers would be the that's common enough that would actually be in the Eberron rules, not in the regular rules. So pardon me, because those are uncommon. Oh no, those only cover common. Never mind. Excuse me. Because I forget off the top of my head how much Xanathar's rules for buying uncommon are.
I kind of wanted to bring Faye and have her convince them to give them to me for free, because we're defending the god of battle.
Bring me.
I'm like, oh, they're just little knives. It's fine.
They're little knives to you, but to these people, they're only magical weapons to use against the magical hordes that they need magical weapons to actually do damage to.
Actually, wait, we're so rich. Yeah, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because they don't have fancy class features that let them just add magic damage to what they're doing. So, that's like basic armaments for them. So let's see. Uncommon magic item. How many daggers did you want?
10.
All right. That will be 3,000 gold pieces for the lot.
How many +1 daggers can I make in a day?
Good question. No more than 8, because it would be single checks, and you can only work 8 hours a day. Actually, what is your artificer thing? It might be 8, because you can do 8. Yeah, as a high enough level artificer, right?
What's that?
One of your artificer features at a certain level is like you craft twice as fast if the item is common or something.
Yes. Yeah, it's like uncommon or lower. I
Yeah,
think.
so you could make 8 in a day, I would say.
Okay,
Spend
cool.
the materials and it should be significantly cheaper, yeah.
I could help you make 10.
Hell yeah.
I do bring my own heat source. It's me. I'm the heat source.
I was
So
waiting.
basic daggers. Let's just ballpark it 500 for the lot then, if you're gonna craft them.
All right, cool.
Because I think, I mean, essences and stuff and ingots and all that, it's still gonna be something, but it's not gonna be crazy.
Fantastic. So you said, Drosk, you said you were going to help me make some?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure regular +1 daggers are so cheap that it's like it's you guys could just do the. I don't think you can fail the rolls. I think they're like DC 13 or something, DC 12. It's gonna be pretty cheap. So you guys can just take those. That's fine.
Sweet. Thank you.
Sure thing.
Tweet. For each, big money.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Alright.
because once I have my diamonds, I'm pretty geared. Let me long rest.
So was there a fancy feast in the evening as well? Did I hear that?
Yep, super is.
All right,
Yes.
So mansion cast ahead of time. Are you casting the door out where you were previously? Just leaving the entrance there?
That would make sense.
Because the door lasts wherever you start it when you cast the spell. So just stick there. I wonder.
Can I put the portal? I think putting the portal where the door was broken down would be the coolest and maybe the best place to put it.
Yeah, that
We
that
then
rules.
don't have to worry about shoring up that hole.
Interestingly,
Because if you go through it, yes.
there is a bit of a possible change here based on the wording of the spell.
Okay.
It does say you and any creature you designate when you cast the spell can enter the extra dimensional dwelling.
Gotcha.
So I think you can leave
Can
it
I
up for
designate
24 hours.
Raktokesh?
That's fair. I guess you don't have to necessarily see him to designate him. Okay, that's fair enough. Sure. I'll allow that.
Can I also designate all the paladins of the Silver Flame just in case?
All of them?
That is a Do I think it would be a bad idea to designate all of them?
They did tell Faye already that even with the threat of Ractal Cash in the line, they didn't want to allocate any of their forces to helping you guys because
Gotcha.
if even a single fiend were to break through the lines right now with the doors open, it could be very bad.
My thought is more just allowing the possibility in the future. It's not like it teleports them in, right?
true.
It just allows them to walk through the door.
Sure. So you could designate them at least.
So I would, unless Clemens thinks it might be a bad idea, she would like to designate all of those loyal to the Silver Flame in the city, and Raktokesh, and all of the party individually, just in case we have any suspect imposters among us who may not actually be loyal to the Silver Flame. Trust.
Resent your implication. I may have a 19 intelligence, but I'm a big dumb boy.
Does Dross have higher intelligence than Clemens? I think he does.
I think I'm actually at 16. I had 19 when I had the headband.
I got you.
That's still bonkers.
Yeah, my DC for spells is like a 19. It's like an 18 or 19.
It's higher than Clemens's.
You got the very high intelligence, but the neutral wisdom and negative charisma. Rip. So
We are opposites.
Social knowledge a little bit
I
lower.
do play him low wisdom.
Yeah, exactly.
But we both have +0 wisdom, so we're a good match for each other.
Perfect. All right, so we've got Magnificent Mansion, Fancy Feast, all the other alliterative spells. Anything else before you pass out for the evening?
I am good.
All right, and hey, guess what? There's no fancy sword on Dross tonight to tempt him.
Faye, are you able to cast foresight tonight, just so you have a little more power tomorrow?
8 hours. That'd be a problem.
Oh yeah.
That was the
one with
8-hour
8 hours.
spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, if I could hold those slots, shit my pants. No, that's for the AM fellas.
There is an interpretation of the rules that allows for that, but I don't like that interpretation.
That is like too OP. Honestly,
yeah. The interpretation
that.
is that you can use the final minutes of your like 1 hour of light activity to cast spells and then continue the duration from there, and then gain your spell slots back. That's silly though. I think you start getting your spell slots back as part of the rest. So if you spend them during the rest, you don't get them back.
Yeah,
you gotta perfectly server tick your
Exactly.
spellcast. I mean, I guess in universe that is probably a thing, which is kind of hilarious.
Well, that's the thing for magic items, because they just regenerate at dawn, some of them, and that kind of makes sense, right? You might be able to server tick those, but I think your own
It would give a little
spells...
credence to, like, the witching hour.
Witching hour.
True. All right, so do y'all take a long rest? So you can go ahead and add those hit points and stuff, and if you could roll for the Fancy Feast healing, the Fancy Feast max health.
Oh, that's right.
6.
I think I can maybe re-roll one of those ones.
Ooh.
Does it count?
Is it healing or is it temp HP?
Head healing on the spell, but that's probably just a semantics thing.
I'll
You are-
allow it. Whatever.
You are technically correct.
It does say
yeah,
you
that was
regain those hit points.
And Jesus Christ, yeah, that was bad. All right. Oh baby, look at that
13.
gains.
Thank you kindly.
So everybody
Is
gains
that
13
Temp
max.
or max? Okay.
Yeah, max.
That's max. You'll get your temp in the morning.
Indeed. Speaking of, what things are being cast in the morning? Abilities, spells, etc.
Oh boy, we're getting a twinned foresight on my lads, Carrick and Nakareth.
Yes, on the lads.
Presuming that Leroy will cover Drust.
All right, yeah, I should roll for Leroy's long rest as well. Thank you for the reminder.
Oh, I should roll my long rest.
Long rest and 13 max. Sweet.
Can I ask around and see if there are any arrows of fiend slaying I can appropriate?
Did you use the ones I gave you?
Oh, I used them.
Yeah.
How much extra do they do?
They did a lot. They did
Oh,
a
really?
lot.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It was
Because he crit.
I used them on one of them on a crit, I think.
I think
Damn.
unfortunately,
6d10.
I think unfortunately they're not going to have any.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that's more of a. I do see like arrows of X slaying things as being made from the parts of things that have been slain, and
Yep.
there have been a lot of slain fiends around here. But those fiends, unless they're killed in hell, just go right back to their source, and you have to kill them in hell to get arrows of fiend slaying and such out of them. But good thought. I gave you some earlier in this arc, just in case I didn't know where to use
I
them.
could
But
have saved them for now.
it's okay. Hey, they helped you in that last fight, so
They
who
really
knows?
did.
Maybe somebody would have died if you didn't use them. It's possible.
Mm.
So I will expend Leroy's use of foresight. There we go. Okay. Cool. Anything else in the morning?
I have
Gonna do
stuff
some
to cast.
push-ups and drink some
I'm
rum.
gonna do my special speech.
Fancy Feast, Magnificent Mansion, special speech. Yeah.
No, such a fucking hell. Okay. I'm doing my best here. Okay. So that's gonna be, I think now, it's my level plus my
Charisma mod, yeah.
Charisma mod. Okay, yep. So that is a clean 25. That said, I can only pick 6 people.
That is true.
Can I have 2 volunteers who don't want it?
Don't want what?
I have canonically used it every time I've received
You
it.
are getting it for fucking sure. I think Leroy and Clements are who I'm not going to give it to.
All right.
Makes sense.
Everyone else 25 temp. And 13 max? No,
Leroy-
14.
Leroy does have a neutral 25 AC.
14.
Just chilling. That's just
13 should be.
Yeah, 13. Right.
You said 24 temp?
25.
25, baby.
Leroy is going to communal death ward. I'm gonna write it in the chat. Let's see, who do you guys want that on? You can do 6 people, I believe. Like it's proficiency modifier.
Healers
where is
should.
that?
I mean, I might want a dedicated one on me. But yeah, healers should definitely get them. Anyone like me, Eli, Carrick.
Yeah, 6. I can do 6 of them again.
Give
so-
us a second chance at healing.
Yeah. Healers go down. It's bad news. Yeah.
Okay. Name those again. Sorry, I was reading the feature to make sure it was 6.
I think to start, Faye, Eli, Carrick, and then I don't know.
I'll actually pass on that. I trust you, healers.
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I'll probably put. I'm gonna probably pre-fight regenerate Drost and Nakareth, so you guys can probably go without because you're just gonna get healed.
Milo's also a healer and also in danger of losing soul. Kind of scary.
Oh yep. Oh yeah, the soul people. Fucking include them too. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
What is this for?
So
Yeah.
Hey.
the other 2 soul people would be Drost and well, Eli's already on there. The other 2 soul people would be Drost and
Leroy.
Leroy. Yeah.
Wait, does Leroy have a soul?
Warforged have souls.
He managed to,
electric sheep.
you know,
Debatable.
it is a topic of much debate here on the surface, but a demon did accept it in a deal.
Debatable. Trust is not quite ready to accept that.
So we just want to throw that on Drost and Leroy because they don't have souls at the moment, or do you want to prioritize someone else?
That's fine. I'll take it. I don't really want to end up in a soul coin.
All right, just so we have that written down. That's good. That's good.
He's gonna straight up turn you into cryptocurrency.
I heard a few other
You will live
people-
on the blockchain.
Soul
Oh
coin?
my god.
Soul
Hey, I
coin.
heard a few other people speak up about morning spells.
My stuff I would need to cast like half an hour before the fight.
That's fair. We can handle that. The order of events can be a little bit wibbly wobbly and continuity breaking as long as we just get everything written down. I'd rather just have it organized.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I'm just pre-burning spots, but I think it's gonna help. I'm gonna do twinned regenerate on Drost and Nakareth.
All right. Regenerate. Cool.
Who wants death wards?
Good
I would
question.
love a death ward.
You get a death ward.
You get a death ward. Everybody gets a death ward.
Holy shield for death ward. So we can mark it.
I would love. Faye would love a death ward. TBH.
Okay. I'm gonna hand out 5 death wards, including myself. So I got me, Milos, Faye, Drost. Eli also doesn't have a death ward, right? Or also doesn't have a soul.
I do not have a soul.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm
Soulless.
gonna go with Eli, Drost, Carrick, Faye, and Milos as his 5 death wards.
All right. Bunch of death wards.
Trying to think.
Do I have a
Needs
fucking
one or not?
notes tab? Oh
On
my
what?
god, this toggle notes display? What is this?
What are you looking for?
Is there like a little notes tab in Foundry?
There is a notes tab. Yeah. Why? What are you looking to write down?
I'm just writing shit down.
Okay. 'Cause
I'm writing down what effects I have and who they're from.
Those are on you at the moment on your token.
Oh, you're actually just sticking them on us.
Yeah.
I was also gonna record
Fancy.
who I have death words from because I have 2 now.
Right.
Can you have death words from multiple sources at once?
Leroy's Death Ward is a warlock feature, not the spell, and it's like Gift of the Protectors or
Passive.
something. It's a different thing. It's one. You get one Death Ward that 6 different people can activate, but if anyone activates it, it goes away for everybody. It's like a one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I guess let's establish in advance if you have the communal and you have a specific, would the specific take top layer? And then you would have the communal as a backup if it's still there.
I think that would make most sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Pre-fight spells still?
Let's just get them all out there.
I've got a spell storing item of protection from poison that I would pass around for anyone that wanted it.
Don't we have immunity to poison because of the fancy feast?
Do we?
Hero's feast?
True.
Yeah.
That is part of
I
it.
do believe so.
Yep.
Well,
Sorry, I don't want to negate what you're doing, but I also don't want you to waste your.
Safety suit.
I mean, it's already in my spell storing item, so
I mean, if it's something you want to
it also gives-
retroactively do, that's fine.
it also gives resistance to poison damage, though.
That could be nice. Because I think you're only immune to the poison conditioned, not to poison damage from Fancy Feast.
Well,
Oh,
either
that's
way.
funny because in the Mordekash fight, I didn't take poison damage.
Actually,
Immune to poison.
yeah.
Cured of all diseases and poison, and becomes immune to poison and being frightened.
That seems.
I remember looking this up before because the immunity to poison and disease is weird because it's both a damage and a condition, and then just a condition. So it seems like it would be 2 conditions. But all right, Jeremy Crawford on Twitter. The Hero's Feast spell grants immunity to poison in any form, damage included. All right, there you go.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Thanks, Jeremy Crawford.
Thanks, Jeremy Crawford.
Well,
Every
can
time
I,
my life I've ever said
can I change my spell storing
Yes,
item?
absolutely.
Okay.
Mutters
I'll change
under
it.
breath in GM. Jeremy
I
Crawford.
guess I'll change it to see invisibility and pass it around if anyone wants to see invisible things.
Ooh, okay.
Pretty fucking cool.
Because I got wrecked by that before, and I would like to not get wrecked by that again.
Is your spell storing item this time just like a vape
Oh, it's
pen
still
that
a
lets
dagger.
people see things? Like,
Sure. It is now.
Like, here, take a hit of this. You'll see things you've never seen before.
Oh no.
You like jazz, kid?
So let's see. Here's the see invisibility spell.
There's
Yoink.
some
That's lesser restoration.
That's fine.
Oh no.
We tried.
Magic Punk RPG where you have to take hallucinogens
There we
to
go.
be able to see supernatural creatures.
Perfect.
I can't remember the name now.
I like
And
that.
also beforehand, I'd like to Longstrider myself, so I'm just a
Okay.
little bit faster.
Tiny bit faster.
And just in case, I'll use a fire shield.
Man. I'm still thinking about the Clemens clutch with the catnap and just the possibilities that could be crazy. That's a good combo right there. Clemens just, I can hold him and just screaming in anime for 10 minutes while somebody rests.
Do you have to concentrate on that, Clemens, or
Yeah.
does it just exist?
Yes, but pretty much nothing is getting through unless they have specifically disintegrate.
True. Fractal Cash shows up with a wand of disintegrate.
He has a gnome with a wand of disintegrate.
Yeah, perfect.
Surprised he
This man
doesn't
holding it
just
by the
have it.
He's
He
not a
has some
caster.
things, but yeah, he's not a caster. More of a paladin, I guess. Sorta. In a sense. But either way. Cool. So yeah, Fire Shield, Long Strider, all good stuff. Anyone else precasting buffs?
Everyone that wants it does get a see invisibility.
Was that? What was that?
I've done so many. It was all for me.
What's that roll for, Carrick?
I did not mean to roll.
Oh, okay. Just it's like, huh? Okay. Well, with nothing else being prepared, then.
This is like something that I would do literally like a minute before
Yeah.
prepare or a minute before we like started talking to the guy is cast regenerate on Drost.
I already got it.
Yeah.
What? All right, Nakaris, do you want to be
Already.
regenerated?
That was the ability guy.
What?
He twin casted on me and
Eric
Dross.
might be
Mother!
Carrick waves at you.
Yeah, go.
Man, Carrick, here, you can regenerate.
Thank you so much, Eli. I fully appreciate your contribution.
Your third choice.
Fuckers. I always cast regenerate on Dross. What the fuck is he doing?
Mom,
He
Dad,
mutters
right now.
as he
Regeneration.
gets ready to fight.
All right. I think then, because we're just preparing for a big fight, and A, no way we're going to finish this tonight. B, we're down a player. And C, even if we started tonight, next week we'll be missing several players. I think we're going to end early tonight and pick up in a couple weeks once we can get everybody together, because this is big, important fight. I don't want anyone missing. We're not having this fight until we have full people here, so.
That's
I
a
promise when
very,
we're back from Hawaii, we'll
very
be
good
able to
choice.
play.
Awesome. Yeah, go take your honeymoon, of course, obviously. I'm just saying, like, no complaints there. I just want to make sure nobody misses out on this. That's all. So we'll have that in a couple weeks from now. But yeah,
Thank you very much for running.
Thank you for
I'm
playing.
excited.
Yeah,
thank you.
hopefully the build-up hasn't
Crypto.
been too much
Yeah.
for whatever's coming. But yeah,